In this tutorial we are going to try to create some confetti, and it probably will be 2 or 3 tutorials, I'm guessing. And the way I'm going to do it, this may not be the best or easiest way, but this is how kind of I would approach it. And again, I'm not a professional effects artist, but this is this does create a confetti effect. So first thing I would do is let's think about how you want your confetti to look, and we want to use particles. And there's a couple things we can do there, but the rendering types are limited to a degree. We have points, we have spheres, we have blobbies. What I would like to do and try in this tutorial is to attach what's called a sprite or a 2D image to our particles. And so what I'm going to do, I'm going to create a small plane. That's a big plane. Let's make it small. We'll say 0.5. Let's go height and width 1. We need 1 division. And I'm going to make a little. This is my piece of confetti. I'm going to go ahead and assign a texture to it. I've already created one in here if I can find it. Actually, let's just go here, assign existing material, and it's just a red blend. I haven't done anything spectacular to it, but the first step in creating these particles through instancing a geometry, I'm going to instance geometry and use that as a sprite, is to first animate a loop of your object. So I'm going to take this object and I'm going to animate it over 25 frames. So I'm going to take all my rotations and key select them. Let me undo that. Let me make sure I'm at frame 0. Key select them. And let's delete that one. Alright. And let's go to about frame 20, 25, and I'm gonna say this is gonna flip 180 degrees during those 25 frames, and suppose this is going to go negative 180 degrees, and maybe this is going to stay at 0. Key selected it maybe halfway through it. This one's going to just kind of do a slight rotation to the side. And what I'm trying to do here is just create some sort of movement. I don't really like that too much. Let me go back to this last one and take that to 0. I kind of like that better. So as the particles are falling, it's going to have this just something interesting instead of it being just a very still piece of confetti. And notice that it begins where it ends. That's important because this is going to cycle through. So I'm going to take this, and there is a feature in Maya that creates geometry from frames of animation, and it's in your animation menu, animate, create animation snapshot. So that will create a unique piece of geometry at every frame, and you'll see what I'm talking about in a minute. So I'm going to select that, and it repeats on frame 25, but we already have frame 1, which is exactly the same. So I'm actually going to go 24 frames, and as I apply it, it's going to go from frame 1 to 24, and at every frame it's going to create a new piece of geometry. So hit that, and you kind of see what it's done here. And I can take this original one and delete that, and then take those and add my shader to it. Existing material, blend one. Alright, so that is 24 different objects, and you'll see what I'll do with those in just a minute.